I'm so sorry, guys. Wait, let me remove the AirPod. I'm so sorry. That is so unlike me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible? Hello, sis. Hello, William. How you doing? Okay, so I would just like to believe that I am very much audible. Let's do the intro and get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Velmandi Wudza. Hello, Sis Percy. How you doing? Guys, please do mention where you're joining in from. I think that would be beautiful to know. Busimube, good evening, my sweetie pie. Good evening, my darling. How you doing? I wanted to talk about this thing that I'm loving that is going on, this wave, which is very necessary, that is going on right now on my TikTok. I'm gonna get to that. But I think I need to, before we get to that, and also the reason why we are here, I wanted to say, guys, that somebody made me aware today. Like, guys, I don't want drama in 2026, ne? I try not to. I'll try not to get drama in 2026. Letswalo Maite. Letswalo Maite, are you related to my Letswalo people, Balimpopo Gospel, that I love very much? Are you related to them? Ba Mahobati. Kamukelo Kabelo. Malaka. Good evening, Makaradzi. Hi. Malaka. Which Malaka? From where? Because we do have Malaka where I come from. Also known as Marange. Anyway, Mosadi was a bit Sakoswana Lisaka. Good evening, Shoki K. Thank you so much, my darling. As I was still saying, that first of all, there's somebody actually made me aware today that there's someone who is recording the lives that we do on TikTok and they post them on YouTube. And that channel has got like 16,000 subscribers. It's called Mzansi Lives. My brother or my sister or whoever that is behind that, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I'm already live on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? So if I report you now for the fact that you stole my content and you're reposting it, it will be like I'm not a nice person. And I believe in the fact that I'm a very nice person. If I was not going live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, I was going to understand, but don't do that. Refrain from that if you are watching this live, because you're always guarding these lives so that you repost. For mine specifically, stay away from my lives because I'm streaming on YouTube. So if now I come with my copyrights and everything, it will be like I'm not a nice person, and I am a nice person. I don't want people to be stressed in January of 2026. The new pandemic, we still gotta get to the yes. Now we can move on to the new pandemic that we're gonna touch on in passing before we get to the serious stuff that I want us to talk about. And we've got a lady, guys, on TikTok. I think also she's also on YouTube. And my toxic trait is that I absolutely love her content. There's not a single video of hers that I can pass. Like I just binge watch her stuff, and I love every single one of them. Her name is Pearl Mailula. I don't know whether it's a Mailula as in vendor or Mailula. I don't know, but that's her name, Pearl Mailula. She speaks about religious psychosis. Oh, that girl finishes me. Oh, I love her. I love Pearl. I love Pearl. Like, her content is exactly what we need. Mairura, yes, I know that, but that's not how she writes Uche Wakati. That's not how she writes her surname. Hers has got a Y. So I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying, Uri. I'm not sure whether it's Venda or if it's what, you know. But her content, she speaks about religious psychosis. She's making a lot of people angry. The one video of hers that I was watching before I came on this live was when she was talking about how this series of her content is for people. It's not for everybody. It's for people that the pastors were hitting them here, pa, 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 until they fell. You understand? Because they were praying for them. That's that's her audience, you know, because they've been through a lot. And also I've been seeing a lot of people who have actually been also engaging, and sharing their own experiences of religious psychosis. And she's saying that psychologists are fighting with her because psychosis is something else. But we understand what she means. So some lady, this lady is extreme, guys. I think she's from Botswana. I didn't catch her name, but she was also sharing that her psychosis was to a point where she would force her 7-year-old son to speak in tongues. She would force her son to read the Bible every day, and then after all of that, then she would say, it's now time for you to speak in tongue. And the boy would say, I don't know how to speak in tongue. And she would say, yeah, you must speak in tongue. You must speak in tongue. Guys, I think a lot of us are where we are. And also another psychosis, another episode or another crash out or whatever you call it that she was talking about. She spoke about how pastors' KPIs, they measure their own KPIs with the success of marriages in the church. And I can relate to that so much because she was saying, Ori, that's why pastors do matchmaking. And they do make matchmaking. They do matchmaking.
Evening.
Good evening, my darling. How you doing?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I was just passing by. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No
I
worries.
dropped by to ask, but plug lose weight. What did you use?
Yeah. So
I'm
I've
just
been
here for that question. Then I'm passing.
okay. Yeah, so I did share that, Jenny. I think I'll just create a folder for it. Even today, I went to visit them because I was doing a drip. But I've been very open with my weight loss journey. I did say that I've been going to Clinimed. Even on YouTube, there's a full episode which is like an entire hour, where I was interviewing Dr. Mato, which is the founder of Clinimed, and talking about different ways of weight loss. So they put me on GLP Med. I started in August last year. So please do check them out, Clinimed. Also check it out on Instagram, Clinimed. They've got a branch in Cape Town, and they also have a branch in Blue Hills here in Midrand. So yeah, that's basically the plug. Anyway, I think you got that, my sister, because there's some background noise that's happening on your side. I think we can go back to, as I was still saying, that when we're talking about KPIs of pastors being, marriages being successful in the church and all of that stuff, a lot of us can relate. I think those somebody who actually read my book came to me and they were like, my sister, this is so much of your story. Because guys, my story, and my religious psychosis is so weird because I was so stubborn. I was so stubborn at the same time. But I to a certain degree, I think I was captured. And not because of a specific individual, but because, just like Pearl, I was one person who would always find a home. I would always find a church. I would always find a home. So I can't entirely blame it on one person. But obviously, wherever you are, they kind of groom you. Now I'm one person that would disagree with the pastor. Like the pastor would be preaching, I'd be like, that's me. That's what I'm saying. My religious psychosis is not that extreme, but it did affect my entire life. Because if you did, Taps is laughing because she did read my book. There's a portion of it where I say that the guy that I was married to, we had broken up. And after we broke up, I got a prophecy from church, and the pastor was saying, Uri, there's this person that you broke up with that you need to get back to. You need to give him a chance. There's a spirit that actually separated you guys. So you must pray about it because, and you guys must get married, because if you don't, all the other men that you will ever meet in your life will just be playing with you. It hurt me to say that, how Mara, Jesus, my Jehovah, after I've served you for so many years, now you're going to bring me this guy who's a ladies' man, this guy who's not serious about life. This is it. This is what I deserve. I prayed about it, and we fasted even with my sisters and all of that stuff. To a point where, yes, it's funny now. To a point where, and mind you, when this person is giving me these prophecies, the guy was trying to persuade me to want my love back and all of that stuff. So I eventually gave him a chance, but I prayed a lot about it. But for me, like, no. But I was like, okay, you know what? If God says it must happen, then it must happen. We really did pray about it. But obviously, you know, sometimes when you are praying and you've already, that's why I don't like prophecies. I despise prophecies because of that reason. To say a prophecy kind of guides you on the direction you must take when you must pray, and also it gives you that thing, Yauri, everything is a sign. Like your antenna is always on. Everything is a sign, you know, of some sort. So after getting married to this guy, with all these red flags that I ignored, because I did say this like a lot of times, even when I attend interviews, I always say that, Mina guys, I ignored a lot of red flags which were influenced by my religion. You know, had it not been that I had these prophecies and all of that stuff, I don't think some of the red flags that I ignored, I would have ignored them. But because of all of that, then it contributed to me letting a lot of red flags slide. And when things were really, really bad and the marriage was falling apart, the pastor was very much against it. You know, he tried his level best to try and make it work, to try and say, you know, in a relationship, one person is strong, the other one is weak. You are the strong one, you are the one. So I was like, you know what, I'll take my strength and build away somewhere else alone. Thanks very much, you know. And I have been able to build, you know, alone with my strength without having a husband. And to this day, I remember I dated somebody briefly. Like, guys, Mina, the thing is, when I see a red flag, I don't care whether they say I'm going to nobody's ever gonna marry me again because the one who must marry me is that guy. Like, I would rather not get married at all. Okay, if the Lord God Almighty, the only man He has in store for me in the market is that guy I was married to, it's fine. It's fine, my brother. It's fine. I won't get married. It's fine. I'll just be dating. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. So, um, then this guy, kind of what was I saying, guys? Before I spoke about how even if it's the only guy who is there, before I start lying, there's a lot that's going on. So you see, with all of that, I was like, no. Why then, if this person is the person that is from God, why am I suffering with him? Why must I suffer with somebody who is from God? Am I not supposed to enjoy? Why? Dating briefly. Yes, thank you so much, Wena Tamarish. Dating briefly. Because if I see like red flags, I do, like, guys, I do, trust me, I do give people the benefit of the doubt, ne? But when I feel like whatever you're bringing is too much for me, I mean, I leave you and I don't look back. I don't care whether the sex was good. I don't care whether you were in my heart. But for the fact that you are not good for my health, you're not good for me, you are going. My brother, you are going. I don't care which part of my heart you tie, whether it's the apex of my heart, I don't care a damn. For as long as you're not good for me, you are vamushi. You know, so I dated someone briefly who was like, oh, my sister, I thought you loved me and all of this stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, there's love in my heart, but the love is not saving you, my guy. It's not saving you because the love is there, but you are crazy, you know? You're crazy, like you are mad. So unfortunately, we can't do that. And another thing that I struggle with a lot, especially now, and I'm okay with it, you know, I'm really, really okay with it. I struggle with the realization or coming to terms with the fact that men really just want to be served. Like, you are coming into the relationship because you are trying to rescue me from not belonging to somebody, and I must pay for that. I'm renting you, my guy. You are coming into my house. Oh, you are coming and you're saying we are building together. Yeah, I get that a lot, where guys says, no, I just want us to build, you know, I want us to love each other and be companions and build. And then okay, cool, it's fine. I hear you that you want us to build and everything. But in my head and in my heart of hearts, I believe that I'm at a point where we need to just be accommodating each other, making room for each other. I think in as much as I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. So I've built. I have a functional family structure. Yeah, I've got a functional family structure. It's got a mom, right? It's got a helper. It's got kids. It's got bills that I have to pay. It's got school fees. It's got homeworks. It's got work. It's got all these things. Like, it's a proper family structure. The only thing it does not have is a father figure. And then when this family structure, like, it's a fully functional family structure, guys. It literally just in December, I was telling my dad, because my dad was telling me about some other project that I said I was gonna start. I was like, Papa, I can't do this project now because I was literally having two households. Like I was running 2 households, I'm paying Wi-Fi 2 households, electricity 2 households, groceries 2 households, because me and my kids were living in 2 different provinces. Like I was living a life of a panzula. You understand? Already these two households are fully functional. Yes, they're draining me financially. They're finishing my money, but they're functional. So when you want to come into my life and you want to build with me, what are we doing? Are we demolishing what I've already built? Or am I accommodating you with what I've already built? And I mean, the thing is, I don't want anybody finishing my children's noodles. No, don't be coming here finishing my children's noodles. And the way I feel like I have built, and with no offense, where I am now in terms of my building, I don't think I need anybody to come and rescue me. And for me, it's a turn off when a guy wants to be rescued by me. I just need somebody to love me. I just need somebody to be there. I just need somebody to be my wife, to listen to me. Where's your mother? Where's your mother? Why did she do that? Why didn't she raise you like that? At your big age, what do you mean? You need somebody to do that for you. Why don't you know how to cook? Huh? Why don't you know how to clean up to yourself? You don't know which spice to buy or to fry meat. My guy, are you serious? At your big age. And because we women come into the party to hold these positions where we are, we have been given a task to say, yeah, here's your platform. Be a wife. I was dating this guy, guys. I was dating this guy who used to laugh saying to me, it's time for you to be a mother. It's time for you to be a mother. Oh, I'm not going to be a mother. I'm going to sleep until 11, my guy. I'm going to sleep until 11. I'm not going to be a mother. I'm going to be a mother when I want to be. The type of mother that I am, I'm a mother that wakes up and goes to work. When I'm done with work, I go to the podcast. I come home, there's food. I cooked. Even if I didn't cook, my helper cooked. The kids are eating. Today, do you want to sleep in my bed? My child, yes, I want to sleep with you, mommy. We're sleeping. We wake up, we play, we do podcasts, we do challenges. That's the type of mother I want to be. Not the one that you want, where you want free labor, where you want somebody to be laboring in vain, all in the name of kinam mama. Sorry, I'm not going to swear today. I'm not swearing in the name of the Lord. Amen. Amen. So then for me, it becomes even more difficult to date because I don't want somebody who's needy. I have a fully functional, fully operational household. The only thing that is, and also I don't like people who call my phone off the hook. Don't be calling me 100 million times. And also here's another thing. This is my toxic trait name. Here's another thing that for me, it is the most terrible thing about me. But there was a guy that I dated, not last year. Last year was 2025, 2024. Yeah, I dated that guy in 2024. And me and him, we used to get along in that regard. This is what used to happen when I was dating this guy in 2024. It's just unfortunate that we had to break up because, hey, he's his underwear is always on the floor. This guy, Tepo Butata King. You know Tepo Butata King? Tepo Butata King. How Tamaya is that guy that I was dating. Unfortunately, if it was not Tepo Butata King, I think even today we're still going to be together because we were so compatible. Ah, Mara Tepo. Why are you so Mara when we are compatible? Mara Bashimani. Sis. But anyway, so what I used to love about this guy and what like our relationship, guys, was a well-oiled machine, bruh. Like it was so good because he was busy, I'm busy. We meet on schedule. Babe, what's your week looking like? It's looking like this, like this, like this. Wednesday I'm free. Wednesday I'm also free. We come together. We sit heart-to-heart conversations until 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Don't judge me if you are Bazalwane, but also the intercourse was also nice. We are all arriving. Nobody is being left behind because some people here, they are frustrated because you are married for 15 years, you don't know an orgasm. Okay, we're not going to deviate. Let's come back. Anyway, everything was beautiful. Here's the thing about me and this guy. The common thing that we laughed about, besides the fact that we could talk for hours. When we go to sleep, his room is really dark. I also love dark rooms when I sleep because I sleep weird hours, you know? Same with him. So we have an agreement. When you wake up in the morning, whoever that needs to go somewhere in the morning, let's say it's a Saturday, he has to go somewhere, you know, to work on a Saturday. When he wakes up to go and bath and go to work, he mustn't wake me up. No, he must do his thing, come say mwah, and out. When it's time for me to wake up and go to work because he's not working that day, I wake up, I sneak out of the bed, I take a shower, I change, I do whatever, kitchen, whatever, I come mwah, out. You understand? There's no calling each other at 3 a.m. when you are already sleeping. That's my problem. Now I have to get to a point where I date people who want to wake me up at 3 a.m. My guy, why are you waking me up at 3 a.m.? Literally, my phone is always on D&D. When you wanna, hey babe, I just got home. Hey babe, I just woke up now and I'm drinking water. Hey babe, I had a 3. That time, I struggle to sleep. That time, I'm a light sleeper. That time, I cherish sleep because I know if I sleep, nobody must disturb my sleep. Not even a fly, not even a mosquito must disturb my sleep. Because when I'm sleeping, I'm asleep. 8 hours straight up. Nobody must disturb me. And then this guy is coming to me saying, yeah, but what if I have an emergency? Huh? What if I have an emergency and I need you? My sister, my brother, how are you going to need me? When you are in the other province, I'm in the other province. What am I going to do for you? What type of emergency needs you to wake me up at 3 a.m.? Hi, babe, I just finished a call out. I'm going to sleep now. Go and sleep, my friend. Send me a text. Send me a text and say, my friend, I just finished a call out. I'm going to sleep. So you must wake me up. And now in the morning also, when you wake up, you just go, boom. Baby, let's talk. I don't like what you did. Me. Guys, I have to defrost in the morning when I wake up. I literally have to defrost. I have to spend an entire hour listening to myself. And when I tell you that I have to defrost when I wake up in the morning, I cannot even stand the sound of my own voice. So let's say maybe I'm scrolling on TikTok in the morning. Ne? My phone has to be on mute. Even if I'm watching my videos. Okay, let's say maybe I go on notification and I see some comments. I think when you click on the notification, the voice is going to be perseverance and boyfriend. My sister. So in the morning, I get when you go on the notifications that you are looking, obviously it's gonna play whatever that's playing. So I make sure that my phone is on mute because I don't even want to hear myself. And then there's this boy who wants us to talk. Baby, we need to Vuga school. Me. I've not even defrosted already. We must be talking. Huh? Wow. But when you bring me up so and this one guy, I know that I cracked a joke on Facebook yesterday where I posted a message from a guy who was saying, oh, so you never loved me. You were just using me to quench your thirst. It was a joke, guys. So a guy, like, genuinely, he asked me, like, and this guy was so genuine. And I dated him for like a full year. And he's like, my sister, so what do you want? I'm like, what do you mean, what do you want? No, I mean, we're dating. We're dating for a year. And I don't know why boys always accuse me of using them sexually. Like, I don't know. And I take offense, yes. I take offense because the first thing they say to me, because Velemina, guys, you know I always say this. Okay, we're not judging each other here. We're adults. I mean, a sexual intercourse is my favorite thing. Is my favorite thing to do. Ne? But now, if we are now participating in the sexual intercourse, I don't know, maybe people are not used to people who actually say, listen, my guy, the way you love this thing, me also, I love it. Let's do it. Ne? Because this guy, not this guy saying to me, so when, what he wanted, ne? He wanted us to spend the whole week together under one roof. The whole week, looking at each other like this every morning. So, I asked, what is the purpose of us having to sit together the whole week? What are we doing the whole week, sitting together? I must look at you the whole week. The whole week. So he says no, because remember when we get married, because he wanted to marry me. When we get married, this is how we're going to be staying together. This is how we're gonna be when we're staying together. And so I want us to start practicing now and also bring the kids, and we are together, we are playing happy family. I don't like that. I don't like that. Ne? Now, I'm like, you, this week I'm gonna be alone the whole week. If there's one thing I enjoy after sex, ne, I enjoy being alone the whole week. Like being alone, alone, where I'm just eating whatever that's there, sleeping, waking up, eating. That I enjoy that. That's my favorite thing to do, which is something that I needed to do for myself before the kids come back, before the schools open and everything. Ne? And then this guy then says to me, so you're gonna be alone? I'm like, yeah. He's like, alone, yeah. And you are excited about being alone, yeah. Okay, now he takes it, he personalizes it. He comes to me, he says, "Oh, my sister, kahle kahle wena kahle kahle, my sister, what is your plan? What are you planning? What are you doing, my sister?" I'm like, my brother, I don't understand. What do you mean? He's like, me and you, we are jewelry. Like our relationship is so serious. It's so serious, guys. Ne? And the way it's so serious, this relationship, even you, my family knows you. Okay, good. But you are looking forward to spending time alone. You are refusing to spend the whole week with me. You are looking forward to spending the whole week alone. I was like, yes. So kahle kahle wena, what do you want? What business do you have dating? Why are you in a relationship? Because it seems like you are in this relationship because you are just trying to use me for sex. Guys, imagine. I'm even drooling. Bafana banhlanyela. Yo. Guys, 2 times men have accused me of using them. This guy says, so my sister, you are using me for sex. I'm like, what? Why are you saying I'm using you for sex? I mean, because there's absolutely nothing else you want from a relationship. When I say let's build together, you say, my brother, my foundation is already standing. I've already built. When I say, okay, no problem, make me your wife, you are refusing to cook. You are refusing to cook for my family. You are saying hire help. My sister, you don't want to spend time with me the whole week. You don't want to sit with me the whole week. Where we wake up, we look at each other, we go to the shops together, we buy onion and green pepper. We come. I don't want that. So that's what I'm saying. I have a problem, guys. This is a serious problem. Maybe you guys can help me. That's what I'm saying. Besides this one guy that I jolad ever since I got divorced. Like you know, I've been kissing frogs. Besides this one guy that I jolad, that me and him we used to jail. He's busy, I'm busy. Our schedules we check. Babe, hey, quick, come here. Hey, let's sit. And it's not a matter of this relationship was sexual because it was a hearty relationship. You know, it had a lot of conversations, beautiful conversations, and the conversations had absolutely nothing to do with marriage. You know, there was no pressure. We have heart-to-heart conversations. We talk about religion. We talk about stuff. Excuse me. You get what I mean? So I know for a fact that what I want is not madness because it is there. I've tasted it before. The only reason why I had to stop was because this guy was having multiple people, you know. So I was like, hey, my brother, because you are type of king, rather we break up, you know. Murado says what ended that relationship. Which one? Which one, my sister? The one, yeah, the guy who wanted to spend the whole week with me, or the brief one where the guy said I was quenching my thirst with him. Which one? Because like I'm saying, it's twice I've had boys accusing me of using them. How, Batum? Why are you accusing me of using you? I thought boys are the ones who use girls for sex. Now you are crying. You are saying I'm using you for sex. Johnny, John. Huh? Isn't it you are finishing me? Until today, guys, I'm 37 years old. I'm still not finished. The boy is still crying. Ow. I thought girls get finished. How? Boys, you don't finish us, can't you? Huh? Miss PMS, you can't survive alone. Like, I don't understand, guys. Why are we not surviving alone? And also another thing with me that pisses me off, ne? is when somebody lies. And when somebody lies, I can't confront them and say, yeah, wah, 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 hey, wah, 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 wah. When somebody lies, I just take my dignity and I fold it and I put it away and I leave you alone. You understand what I mean? Off topic. Rotondo says, off topic, where did you buy your gym wear? Looks great. Thank you so much. It's from Polo. As you can see. It doesn't show, but it's from Polo. I bought it a long time ago. It's a two-piece, as you can see. Even this one. A long time ago. I've had it for, since 2020 what? I don't know. 2020 or 2021. It's just that obviously because it's good quality, it lasts. It's not like the one that I bought from Small Street. You know? So I don't know, guys. Please, maybe you're somebody, you can advise me. What is this? What is this? Or maybe I need to book other therapy sessions. Maybe I need to book other therapy sessions because there's no way I'm turning into a boy. And you know, guys, most of the times I get to a point where I feel so embarrassed and I ask myself, is this me? Is this me? So me before this new me, this is how I used to be towards boys. Like a boy would be sending me a long text. Yeah, yeah, I'm not, we don't want to be told anything. You don't want to be corrected. Muwenga, 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 muwenga. Me, I just look. I cannot reply. I cannot, my brain jams. My brain jams when I have to reply to muwenga, which is coming from a boy. What do you mean? Since when do boys send muwenga? Since when? And when they say to me, can we talk? The first thing I do is this one. This is me when a boy says, can we talk? I do like this. Because I know I'm going to be cracking. I know I'll be laughing. Whatever it is that the boy wants to talk about is going to kill me. I have to do like this. Carol says, I don't think you're turning into a boy. I think you love yourself enough to know what you want. Like, I don't know. I think I have really, honestly, in my heart of hearts, rendered boys so useless that I feel like the only thing that they can help me with, which is the thing I cannot help myself with, is sexual intercourse. Maybe in conversations here and there. But conversations, this that we're having now, this is a satisfying conversation for me. This is a conversation I would sit and have with a boyfriend or whatever. This for me is satisfying. So that's why I'm saying that because I have decentered men in my life with a lot of things, there's only a few things which I see them being useful on. So because of that, I struggle to take them seriously. And the thing is, because they take themselves seriously, you guys, boys take themselves seriously. And they have audacity for days on end. Like a guy can walk in here without even knowing the price of a braai pack or the price of say a steak, and they want cooked meat. First of all, you don't even know the price of the meat. You want it to be cooked by me. I must prove in my kwam. I must prove to you I'm wife material. Kwam. Egyptian cotton yam, Tommy. Ulele Egyptian cotton yam. A white. Uhleli esofeni yam. A custom made. Ujonge TV yam, Tommy. I must cook for you and tea for you in my Carol Boys. Uyo shower pa in my shower which goes and you have the audacity that I must prove myself to you but I'm wife material. Awuna nesente limdaka. Imoto ayina petrol. Mina, I must back you up. I must cover your shame. Huh? Audacity. And I don't blame them because they've been getting away with it a lot. You understand? So when they come to me with their audacity, it's like, I think to a certain degree, to a certain degree, I think because I spend so much time not dating, like dating proper, I forget the audacity that men have. I really do sometimes. Sometimes I forget ukana this gender banayo audacity ethi wele bona ebayiniwe uNkulunkulu. Monaro says breathing oxygen yakwam. Imagine. He's breathing oxygen yakwam. And then mina, I must prove myself that I'm worth material to him. So this guy asked me, really, you know, my ex, he asked me a genuine question to say, why then are you dating? You don't want to be a wife, or you don't want to be a mother, you don't want to do all these things, you don't want to be, like, so why are you jollering me? So you are using me basically for sex. What else are you using me for? You don't want me, you tell me your kids don't need a father figure. I mean, guys, my kids don't need a father figure. They don't need a father figure. You see that guy, that ex-husband of mine, the one who is not so useful to his kids, he is a mini god, and they absolutely love him, and they see a superhero. And I always say, I remember I once had this conversation with a guy, the same guy that I was dating, because I dated him for quite a while, you know, and I was like, in case I say Gingrikani, this one must go to Gingrikan, this one, something is wrong. So there was a time I was speaking to my ex. I was like, my guy, I need kids' clothes. Yes, you need to buy clothes for the kids. He's like, yeah, no, don't worry, I'll do it. Minabella, my ex, he's a very soft-spoken person, and he's full of empty promises, you know. So he's like, yeah, no, don't worry, madam. He used to call me madam, like he still calls me madam today. Don't worry, I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll do it. And then this guy that I'm dating says to me, yeah, no, don't worry, my sister. Let's raise our children. These people, if they don't want to take care of our children, it's fine. We will do it. My guy, do you know how much money my ex-husband is paying for child support? Money you have never even given me, my friend. And now you are now I must leave that man alone and we will raise our kids. Now I must take my kids and say, children, here is your new father. He's your new father. They must forget about that one. Yes, you're not so useful. I don't want to say useless. He's not so useful, especially to me. But to his children, he's everything. And I guess what? I like it like that. I like it that these kids are not confused. They know exactly who their father is. Even if he's picking plastics and is chasing after butterflies, that's their father. I don't want my kids confused. I don't need any father figure for my kids. I'm not playing Ndode with my kids. No. We can play Ndode with other things, not my children. Those ones are not confused. They know their mother, they know their father. They know their mother's side of the family, they know their father's side of the family. Don't be coming here trying to play superhero. This guy literally ended up saying to me, my sister, I find myself very useless in your life because I don't know where I can fit in. I don't know what I can help you with. Because it seems like you have everything figured out. So when you see me having everything figured out, you see a wife, it's a bargain for you because this person has got everything figured out. But what do you bring into the table for? What do I benefit? Because you can tell me, I don't know, they would tell me, a guy would tell me, the guy I was dating, he would tell me, you are a beautiful soul. You are loving. To the kids, you are amazing. You are an amazing person, you know? Yes, you are hard-headed, you should have been colored or Xhosa, but you are amazing. You are sharp-minded, you are a go-getter. When you say you will do something, you'll do it. And you are doing it, and you are winning. And you are an inspiration to me. If I married you, I would be so blessed. Then I'm like, oh, thank you, my guy. Thank you. I also desire the same thing for me. To marry somebody that I know that they will be pouring into my cup. Where my cup is at now, I don't need anybody lowering it. I need somebody to make it overflow. So if when you are telling me the good things about myself that I bring into your life, but you are still saying, Ori, you feel like there's nothing you can help me with because I seem to have everything figured out. Give me money. Give me money. Pay my levies for the whole year. When the only thing you want to get, no. I need to come and do my fingers there at your estate. I need to do my fingers. This thing of me coming in with a code. I must wait for a code always. My brother, Levis, in this estate, you just want to come in. Renge. Tui. Or even if you don't do it with a finger, you do with the face. You do like this. Access granted. You go in. Men have audacity. Something we don't have as women. Something I wish we had as women. They have audacity. Eti wele bona. Untouchable audacity, renewal audacity every day. The men's audacity gets renewed every day. Every day. The Lord is renewing the audacity every day. Or when he was buying me a gift, he bought me a set of a kitchen, a kitchen, because he loves food. He loves to be cooked for. And here's the worst part. He loves to be cooked for by food that must be bought by you, because woman is the one who works in the kitchen. So everything in the kitchen is known by women. So he can deal with other things. But when now who is cooking in the kitchen, you must buy everything that you want in the kitchen. Then he bought me a set. Is a knife and a chopping board and a what and a what. To me, listen to my toxic self. To me, that is someone that, to me, that feels like going to work and my employee buys me tools and PPE. Because you are buying me things that are going to benefit you because you love food. So you are buying me things that I'm going to use to cook for you. That's not a gift to me. I don't know. I'm too toxic. I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. Am I the problem? Am I wrong? You are buying me a set for cooking, to cook for you. It's a gift for me. You are buying me an apron. It's for me. I must wait when I cook for... Fuck that. Nonsense. Get me a ticket. Get me a ticket to Bali. I will never forget it. I will take pictures, memories. I will put them here. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. You bought me a ticket to Bali. Yes. You want to buy me cutlery? You want to buy me chopping board so that I can chop the onions to cook for you? Ha! Sahama. Yes. Nonsense. Boys, the audacity. They have audacity for days on end. Bafana. Yes. Anyway, I'm done crashing out, guys. I'm done crashing out. I've got tabs here before we move to the topic of the day, which is changing our surnames, which is the reason why we are here. 42 minutes late. We want to get to the actual topic of the day. This is tabs.
Percy Mara Dumela, okay.
Shabu Zhuang says tabs.
Are you aware that we are only 7 days post 2026 into 2026?
So Mara says tabs.
And you guys are being, it's not really dramatic. And I was listening to Wana Ola Barikimang Pel, hey. And I really wish most of the people can go to listen to her. Yes, psychosis, it's a big word to state, but this is something that really alarms. Sometimes we challenge so that we can start listening.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
And what she's saying, it's not only, but this is a deeper belief where you are even losing the reality of things that are happening within. Be traditional, be whatever. Kana the same thing like you kra motho monna ke thaka wana bana bile wela ka next door mara motlhare o metse ka gagao. So what she's saying is things that we are talking about daily, and what she's saying, it's how we are being groomed on daily basis, weekly basis. Can you believe that there are pastors who are sitting now having their Bibles preaching and there's one that I even unfollowed. I used to go to, he's very, very popular. Hey, I believe there's 2 or 3. I used to go to their seminars there. You know those people, they put a group of women inside one house. What we were talking about last week. Of women inside one house and start telling them how men wants them to be. And now I really want to ask people to say, when did we start having a similar relationship or twinning relationships or marriages? When did we start having the same marriage or interest as my mom or my mother-in-law or my neighbor or the pastor? Le yana mma gore papa. Ke nneng mo e leng gore sa le ra tshwana. And there is one thing that is there. There is nothing weird when they say a person needs to learn to love you the way you want to be loved. It's because of the way that you contain yourself. And imagine a person who groomer this person is saying it clearly. I don't need a wife. I need a helper on call. He's saying I need a helper on call.
For free, one that I'm not gonna pay for. Free labor. I need somebody who's gonna labor themselves for free for me because I deserve it.
Listen, Kana, you are no longer in a partnership. When you are in a labor contract now. Very soon, you just need to go to CCMA. And that's why, even on the legal, when that woman, or the Indian, was divorcing, and the husband said you should leave your job, they told him that you're going to pay her until after age year pension. And you also need to pay her the wages that she worked for those years, or you pay everything as 50-50. Because he was saying to her that we have signed out of community of contract, which is their spiritual marriage. Yeah, those Indians. So a woman does not come out with anything from marriage. She needs to come in and labor. The lady managed all the properties, managed all the businesses from home, not directly like Wade. And then the man would leave, you know, and that guy is very, the son Yabona, man. You know, and the man would leave and go and stay with other ones. Ne? While he's there, later on he decided to say, I'm going to divorce you. He found a new Perseverance. So now Perseverance is also demanding. So he decided to marry Perseverance in community of property, Kwapele, outside their religion. So when the woman wanted to divorce, Madam Speaker, it was very, very painful. The woman does not stay far away from my house. Ne? Just few streets away. That woman was in the house. The man took everything, the pool, greeny, on everything. The woman started even selling the plants. She would just point and this is a jacaranda tree. Is this meter high? Post it on social media. She was even selling flower pots. And planting each and everything from the house. Your psychic selling them 150 because she does not have money. So this is basically, this man has said this thing. The woman's child, the last one be varsity, and the other one be high school, and the other one be varsity. But this men have said it long time ago to say that you will be laboring for me in this house, you will be the domestic worker in here, and then even the marriage regime that we took, it is even protecting me. The woman said, I have scars on my body. And I think the reason why she limits to share even more of the information is when sometimes you become emotional, where you even forget to learn now where do we belong. But this is something say longer so on. We are all doing it in each and every culture. The difference now is that we are having women who are working, who are no longer hungry. I get a because of you are a pig, they are totally But now the problem is that the provision that other men are bringing in order to have helpers or domestic workers, which are wives, when is no longer applicable. You are paying your rent, you are paying your taxes, you are living in your estate. He's bringing in a knife. It doesn't mean that you don't have a knife in your kitchen. He wants you to cook. He wants to come in and be the man in that house. And then one of the things that the men would say is that do not teach your woman to learn to be independent or to be alone or create a void in their life. This is because it's the same thing as do not equip your kids to be able to be sustainable in future, so that they will always be disparate and come back home. That's abuse. That's grooming at its best. It's the same thing. It's just that now, no. And I always say it. Now I'm still waiting for a woman who I'm phone come here. Come drive I cannot drive the singa seite. And kata ochia koli ya how kabaka limpopo. I can when you have decided that when we were learning life skills, when you have decided that when you are the queen of the mansion.
Maragiri says, Tabs, these days, the men of these days, they are princesses. They're not even ashamed. They don't even want... You being independent is actually a catch. They want to move into your house with a bag and tell you what to do. I remember I dated this guy. Hey, yes, guys, you don't judge me. I think now I'm on the third relationship ever since we started this life. I dated this guy. The first
You
thing...
can be in many of them.
Wait.
Remember, Horo, there is no way that you will find a relationship without testing the waters. This is why the pastors who are promoting Nyalangani so that I have a lot of Banyadi Kamukreken to show that I'm growing. They're starting to say that no, we will date in the church so that we can marry inside.
Yeah, so let me tell you, Sister Absene, this guy comes into my house and he starts cleaning. And he's like, no, man, I clean more. Look at the dust here. Look at this here. Aki happy. I know you love her, but Aki happy. I'm like, my guy, I've been with this woman for the past 11 years. You understand what I'm saying?
Money.
My helper. He was busy running his finger through my furniture. He's like, no, this woman, I'm not happy. She didn't clean here. Look at the window. Look at this. Look at that. I'm like, my guy, first of all, you don't even pay this woman. Until you pay her, you must tell me what you are not happy with. Second of all, you've been here. You have not even been here long enough.
Isolation.
Oh, isolate who? Me? Me, I ended up isolating him, my sister.
The first thing, if you look who win the money, this means that you will come back, do your laundry,
I told him to go get lost. Situation, it was even worse. I think it was about 3 years ago because he was calling me while I was live. He left me 7 missed calls on this phone, 7 missed calls on the other phone. He called my PR. He called everybody. I just block. I couldn't even explain myself. He created fake accounts and started sending me messages. Oh, you were just using me. You were just using me. You don't even have the audacity to tell me you don't want me anymore. Guys, I mean, if I don't want you anymore, you will know.
But now, how were you using this person? Because this was a partnership.
No, remember my sister, ne?
Level alone.
Sister Tapsi, because men know how we operate as women, it's highly unexpected that a woman would just be annoyed by a relationship and they want to leave and they don't even want to explain themselves. Mina, when I leave, I don't want to explain myself. Mina, when I leave you, I don't even want to explain myself to you why I'm leaving you, because whether I'm explaining why I'm leaving you or not, it's not going to change the fact that I'm leaving. So usually when I do that, that's when they now come and say, oh, you were just using me. You were just using me. Hey, you were user-friendly. Hey, yo.
No. But I think Prudy, let's allow Prudy.
Prudy, my darling. Hello, Prudy Prude. Prudy. I don't think Prudy is aware that she's on the live. Yeah, these people, guys, I mean, that's okay. I actually said something earlier on that I didn't finish. Ne? I wanted to say that when I look back at my life, during that time when I used to be a girl who sends paragraphs, ne, I feel like going back to my ex and apologizing, you know, because how I feel now when men send me long paragraphs and how when they start saying, you don't have time for me, you just went to the studio the whole week. My brother, my kids will not eat the time I'm giving you. So when men do that to me, I now start to be convicted to say, so this is basically how I've been doing when I've been doing this to this man and I've been sending long paragraphs and what. So this is what I've been doing. I'm so sorry. And wait, let me announce an official apology. This is an official apology to all my exes that I dated before I knew boundaries and before I knew self-love and before I found myself. The torturing that I tortured you when I was calling you non-stop, when I was busy sending you long paragraphs, when I was fighting with you about the girlfriends, I want to apologize for being a nuisance. Ne? I'm sorry. I didn't know better. Now I know better. And I'm trying to apply the better in my life. It's just that your brothers are torturing me. But I'm sorry for torturing you also. Okay, sharp. We can proceed to steps. I've apologized to all my exes.
And while you are apologizing, people, we're really talking about who narcissist. Mm. Not all men are narcissists. Some of them, they are mischievous. Yeah. mischievous. What that is, this person studies you,
Mm.
studies your routine, studies how you behave, and find a way e leng gore o tlo shela morago ka yona.
Mm.
Ne?
Mm.
Motho has a narcissist.
He's
Completely.
mischievous, you are right. He's just being
Yes.
mischievous, yeah.
So has a narcissist at all.
Mm.
This person, and it's similar to the ones ba gane jwalo bo princess ba gane jwalo.
Mm-hmm.
But similar to bo princess because of unya go lena di traits tsa gago. After a di achievile ka mokana ga tsona, ne? O tlo thoma a go shela morago.
You know what, ne? You are right, because the challenge that I've faced is people saying to me, you see, like the thing I was saying, or somebody saying to me, I don't know where I fit in into your life, because they're trying to find a gap where they can say, you see, you need this, you need this. This one, the one who said I was using him for to quench my thirst, ne? He said that my problem is that I'm hyper independent, so I don't create room for anybody. It seems like the only space I create room for anybody is if I want to do the douche. Otherwise, other than that, it's like my life is so complete. He doesn't even understand why I'm dating, because I don't need anyone.
No. Ricky Stella is not mischievous. I'll put it here now. Baraking, you know, Madam Speaker, what that person is saying, how long have they been they've been abusing us, hyper productive, Baraking supporting themselves, ba feel gore ba ka dira everything e leng gore bana ba inyaka mo rena. How long? How long? Because the reason why our annual problem is because of now. You are busy providing for yourself. So he doesn't know or provider in.
Yeah, because I get it. There's a video. I still have it in my drafts, and I'm still going to do a stitch. I'm still gonna talk about it. Where I saw a pastor who was at a men's conference, ne? Where it was a men's conference in December, and this is his opening statement. His opening statement is that, okay, his general message was that men are not being appreciated enough. They're under a lot of pressure, where they're being compared with people who've got more than what they have, ne? So his opening statement was that sometimes there are men who sleep outside, who don't sleep at home. But when you've been sleeping at home, but your wife doesn't appreciate that, and she forgets that other men are not sleeping at home. And now you are under pressure. Now you are being compared. Now this, now that. And my thing was, why must we clap the hands for you because you are sleeping in your own house, on your own bed, in your own mattress, your own scape? So me, I must clap hands for you.
And there's one thing that I want to find out. If our men they're being put into competition with people, but competition. It's the same thing, Madam Speaker. I give it like by your friend. I give it like now I start competing with you because you are getting more salary. This means in the first place, I come for partnership. I come for partnership. And there's one thing yellow currently women are being gaslighted more at TikTok, where they are even preaching suffering as holiness.
It's nonsense. I'm not gonna glorify poverty now.
Marriage, accountability. The marriage accountability. The man has went through a lot. He went. Remember the 19. I think there's something that we once spoke about, ne? Yeah, the 1953, the doctrine, how it came through, even not the people of the other color. Remember that?
Yes.
That is the same thing that is happening now. Where you need to be there in order for you. Resources resources, I will abuse you. When you just accept. And then now that I have resources, I will bring them in. When you clean, you cook, you do everything in the house, yeah, now he's disabled.
I can never be
this
Misha.
thing is a partnership. And then now, Manjirua, that's why we're not Barry. That's why we're not Barry. We're not user. Sexually, because you rest a lot while the others are working and you have so much energy in the room. while the others ba di exhaustile ba kolomaka ba aina.
Maybe sisters banana or ke ba user cause ke rata ho namela.
No, but yena o ya hanya go namela ebile yena o kaone ka baka la hore yena re a bona ile hore o nya go tsamaya tsela. So e le hore ya sa nya go sepela tsela re sepela ya sa ntse ba pata e wile. So there is nothing le yena be a nyaka. It's just that now the problem ya gage ke gore normally this is a privilege for nna because people that I meet ke fitha ba lapile e ba tsena ba kolomakile o yena a anya kwa peya ke re ke a nyala a anya ko nyala.
Nna ke a gana lenyalo nna ke a gana lenyalo la bosokodišana nna I refuse to get married to suffer with you, my dear. I did my own part of suffering alone. Please.
Miss P, during talking stage, am I wrong to ask a woman about body count? When body count you and Nati, what is your body count? Una liche kai? Oh, to jishaba to the body count dijabona. And
It's fine. You can ask the body count. A woman's body count is always 3.
No, it doesn't even exceed even 2, hey? It doesn't even exceed even 2. And a person who asks you about your body count, this should tell you something about the state of their maturity when it comes to sexual health. I mean, sexual education. Or you don't even know gore na mpe o reng ya o e gota keng e printa di sleeping na e bereka bjang. That is why o tlo ba le problem ya di count ka ro to nagana gore o to kra hona le mathata ka no. If you look at you will drive all the cars.
Now I don't know what men want because when we gibela them, ne, when we show them or we have experience, they judge us. But when we lay there like a chicken, still they judge us. They say we are not exciting. You must be a whore in the bedroom. You become a whore in the bedroom, they complain.
In the house, they will leave you here and go to the street.
Yeah, no, my sister. Now I don't know how I can help them. Now, guys, now my attention span and my tolerance level for this hair and all of these things in a relationship. Like I guess now, like I said, guys, I gave you one good example of a relationship which was functional for me. It's just unfortunate that the guy was favoring. But you understand that at least I have an idea of what I want. I really want a guy who's busy. I'm also busy. I can tell if we are not agreeing on something, if we are having a problem, I want us to sit and let's talk about it. I don't want no shouting. Yeah, no.
But I have a question. So when you were getting, I get when your marriage was prophesied. So when your marriage was
Sister, I'm listening. I'm listening. Talk.
I don't want to laugh because I'm asking myself, Ori, where did you lose it with the fact that when you were born, God created you with your blessings? So now your blessings were activated by prophets.
You know what, my sister Tabsine? The thing is, I get mutakori Joji Rahawan. And he was wanting my love bags. And I mean, I was refusing to give him my love bags because I knew he belonged to the streets. You understand? But the part where now I'm being told, this man, and to be quite honest with you, ne? Okay, Nati Nice is requesting to join the live. Hey, it's about this life one, and I wanted to end this live. So for me, the problem was the fact that I think the one thing that made me want to do it was just the mere fact that, well, the guy is kind-hearted. I do have some sort of love for him, you know. And also, I don't think I would be one person who would want to be played with a lot of boys. But now where I'm at right now, I don't see boys playing me. I just see.
But I wanted to find out from you. Before the prophecy, did you tell your pastor about the challenges that you had in the previous and the intention for the person to come back?
No.
So how did you lose the bad character or ignore the bad character during the discussion? Emanati, you'll come in now. I want to find out something.
How did I?
How did you lose or forget about that character, Yamoto?
Like I'm saying, when I was with you, you just bought my book. You didn't read it.
No, I did. No, listen. listen to why I'm asking this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find out from you, Orenare. This spiritual psychosis is the big weight.
Mm-hmm.
Ne? The big weight.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you start losing it? Because remember, you knew this person. It's not the same as all Korea or I'm Felicity, and then I'm in the church and the pastor say you are going to find a husband now, and I don't even have a partner.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it come to a point where you ended up? Did the prophecy, maybe let me ask it this way. Did the prophecy make you to ignore the character that you know?
Okay, this is what I said, ne? Even in the book, when I tabs who didn't read the book but bought it, I said that when I got the prophecy, I cried a lot because I kept asking myself, oh my dear Jesus, me as a good and faithful servant towards you, what did I do to deserve such a husband? Because now if I'm being told, this is my husband, and I mean, I feel like I deserve better, I deserve somebody who can do better by me. I spent months praying on this matter with my sisters. Ne? We prayed about it for the longest time for me to come to terms and you understand? For the fact that's why I even said that so many of the red flags, I was ignoring them based on the fact that this marriage is going to work out because it's been prophesied upon. So there was never a time where the red flags ever became green. It's just that I said, because it is your word, because it is a prophecy, I'm going to trust the process, I'm going to trust God. So I really walked in blindly in this marriage.
Yeah, Madam Speaker, you know what? Now what I can say to everyone is that I don't know why Nati Ajwile, hey.
Yeah, he wanted to come in and talk. He wanted to come in and talk. Yeah, for those who don't know, this story, guys, okay, the story of my marriage being prophesied, ne, I didn't talk about it a lot in podcasts, but it's there in the book because I did say, I had broken up with my ex. And
no, remember, na agafetsa go bala buka.
tamo bala buka sistaba.
Leki ba dile buka ke to botsisha.
Hey, because I'm still waiting for your reviews.
We already get this start dealership. O nya ka kintse ben a ka pinki gape ke dire. E dirile ke bare king e dirile ke New Year's resolution setse. So I get it not from my side what I can say to you is that Madam Speaker, if you want to describe in my marriage, I cannot be nka se gone gore batho ba modimo ke be mothuši wa motho wa bona nka se gone ba mothuši wa motho. I need me, I need my time. And there is one thing about me, and I think maybe there's time where I don't even want a person around me. Wa bona? So if this time I get and I'm forced, maybe that's why Laura, maybe submission for now it's something else. I don't believe in a thing ever submission. I believe in partnership. This is why even when it comes to cooking, no one cooks in my house and we want to come to kitchen. Then I would never, even if you are my helper, I would not let you to be in the kitchen and cook for us who you are. I won't. So imagine now, and there's one thing, if you cook as a woman, you don't even eat after that. You don't even enjoy
you lose your appetite.
Yeah, then I lose my appetite. So imagine I'm cooking for people. That's why ke paletse ko dula bogadi maybe. Modimo no mpusha ka pele. E be a re bona wena o ka se dule bogadi because I cannot cook every day and people would be eating.
Yeah.
And I think the thing here, this is why most men would say we don't want a girl child to be educated or to be independent, because when they are like that, they start experiencing the alternative. Remember when you came last time, I told you, no, it's been a month. I don't have now anything. We're not even cooking or doing anything. So this is what we are eating. So imagine this means
Yeah.
And this means I would be depressed long time ago. So I believe there are women who are in marriage who are depressed because of the routine of the things that they are doing, but they
Yeah.
are not even able to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I cannot be an isolated woman.
Yeah.
Litori ke sobodu.
Hi.
Nka se be mosadi ke nnoši o tswileng tseleng.
Hi, no, I hear you, my sister. I have to love you and leave you. Ke thome
Bye-bye.
mojolo o montšha from the box. Aluta continua.
What the people?
What the perfume, what the Narciso. Road rage.
Let me tell you about mojolo wa is it Zinhle o a reng o tšee mothola wa o dira spelling se gona mane. It's that the time e yena ne a tlo feelang gore o drega confidence ya gage o tlo abuse.
Well, you know what you are.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my sister. Cleo, I'm so sorry. I can see you are requesting. We have to end the live. We will try and do it again tomorrow because we didn't even get to the topic at hand. Because we were supposed to be talking about this thing of changing surnames, guys. You know, especially I wanted us to hear from people who are now adults who are left with surnames of their, not even stepfathers, you know, because a stepfather's surname is something else because maybe by a happy namana, they married you as well when they were marrying your mom and all of that stuff. But there's that thing, Yauri, your mom was married, she got divorced, she didn't change her surname, you were born after her divorce, now you are using a surname of your mom's ex-husband, and the ex-husband is dead, your mom is dead, you are all alone now, you don't have any direction in life. I want us to talk about that because I think that's going to help us a lot. It's a very, very important conversation, and I don't think we need to mix it with this that we were talking about today, because it's going to teach us lessons. Because some people, you know what, we take things lightly, but the ripple effects of them, unless somebody actually gets it through our thick skull, we never actually see how deep this thing can affect our children and their children's children. But anyway, for now, let's leave it. We will come back to it hopefully tomorrow. For now, love you, God bless you, and good night. Mwah. Guys, I saw the compliments and everything. I appreciate it. I love you. Thank you so much.